Thank you very much. That about wraps up our show for tonight. Is that a no-smoking area you're standing in there? Yeah. We're glad to be here tonight. I understand. Well, I can hear the sound. The sound is great, and my name's Roger Miller, one of the best songwriters I ever met. I want to... In the summertime, when all the trees and leaves are green, and the redbird sings, I'll be blue, 'cause you don't want my love. Some of the time, that's what you say when I want you. Then you laugh at me and make me cry, 'cause you don't want my love. Well, you don't seem to care a thing about me. You'd rather live without me than to have my arms around you when the nights are cold. You're so all alone. Summertime, all the trees and leaves are green. Redbird sings, I'll be blue, 'cause you don't want my love. You don't seem to care a thing about me. You'd rather live without me than to have my arms around you when the nights are cold. You're so all alone. In the summertime, when all the trees and leaves are green, and the redbird sings, I'll be blue, 'cause you don't want my love. Thank you. Oh! Hum. Oh, thank you. I've had an interesting run professionally in this business. I started out as a fiddle player for Minnie Pearl a long time ago, and I just got started writing songs, and they just got better and better, I guess. I don't know. They took me out of Minnie Pearl's band. Here's a song you might have heard. England swings like a pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2 by 2. Westminster Abbey, the Tower, Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. Now if you huff and puffin', you find you're saving up money up to take your family on a trip across the sea. Take a tip before you take your trip. Let me tell you where to go. Go to England, oh. England swings like a pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2 by 2. Westminster Abbey, the Tower, Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. Your mama's old pajamas and your papa's mustache falling off the windowsill, falling busted. That's not right, is it? Your mama's old pajamas and your papa's mustache falling off the windowsill. I forgot the real words. Ya da 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 da. And England swings like a pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2 by 2. Westminster Avenue, Tower, Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. England swings like a pendulum do. Hey! Oh, man. I hate to forget songs like that. But you know the good part of Alzheimer's disease, you meet so many new people. I love that. Ooh. Yeah. and you can hide your own Easter eggs, yeah. Ah. The first... and a new car every day. Man. The first song I ever had recorded, I I got to hanging out with George Jones, and I got a real education real quick in this business. I tell you, we partied till I looked like a picture on my driver's license. Woo! Ah, man. But it's the first song I ever had recorded. Well, if you want to drive a big limousine, I'll buy the longest one you ever seen. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters and the seas. I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. If you want to have a great big mansion, well, I'll give it my utmost attention. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters and the seas. I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Well, I'm a fool over you. It may take a while, but I'll prove it's true. Well, if it's living you want, then I've got it. If it's money you need, well, I'll get it. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters and the seas. I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Well, I'm a fool over you. It may take a while, but I'll prove it's true. Well, if it's living you want, then I've got it. If it's money you need, well, I'll get it. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters and the seas. I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Yes, I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Oh! Yo! Then I met this fellow, Jim Reeves, who is a great singer and recorded a lot of my music. He had some #1 records of songs of mine. And this is one. It's about a boy from Louisiana. Back about 1800 and some, a Louisiana couple had a red-headed son. No name suited him, Jim, Jack, or Joe, so they just called him Billy Bayou. Billy, Billy Bayou, watch where you go. You're walking on quicksand, walk slow. Billy, Billy Bayou, watch what you say. A pretty girl will get you one of these days. Band too loud. Billy was a boy kind of big for his size, red hair, freckles, and big blue eyes. 13 years from the day he was born, Billy fought the battle of a little bighorn. Billy, Billy Bayou, watch where you go. You're walking on quicksand, walk slow. Billy, Billy Bayou, watch what you say. A pretty girl will get you one of these days. Just entertaining myself there. One day in 1878, a pretty girl walked through Bill's front gate. He didn't know whether to stand there or run. He wound up married 'cause he didn't either one. Billy, Billy Bayou, watch where you go. You're walking on quicksand, walk slow. Billy, Billy Bayou, watch what you say. A pretty girl will get you one of these days. He said I'd been on too long. What the hell are you talking about? I don't even know who in the hell he is. He just kind of goes. You know that Vern Thompson was good, wasn't he? Boy. Yeah. I come all this way, and they got a guy out here before me who's not only good, but he comes from about 40 miles from where I'm from in Oklahoma and talks just like I do. Pisses me off, I'll tell you. Lose my personality. I was doing so good as a songwriter back those years ago in Nashville, and I've always tried to stretch the boundaries or push the envelope, I guess you'd call it. of songwriting and creative thinking. I came in the music business, liking it like it was. It had big holes in it, though, at the time I come. Elvis had just come through the business, and everybody was standing around like a scud had just fell. And so there was a lot of room to be creative. And I got to writing songs that they said, well, these are good songs, but there can't nobody sing them. And I said, well, hell, I'll just do them myself. So I went in one afternoon, we started with this. Well, here I sit high, getting ideas. Ain't nothing but a fool to live like this. Out all night and running wild. The woman sitting home with a month-old child. Dang me, they ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, would you weep for me? Very good. Just sitting around drinking with the rest of the guys. 6 rounds bought and I bought 5. And I spent the groceries and half the rent. I like $14 having 27 cents. Well, dang me, they ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, would you weep for me? One more time. Roses are red and violets are purple, and sugar's sweet and so's maple syrup. Now I'm the 7th out of 7 sons. My pappy's a pistol, I'm the son of a gun. Well, dang me, oh, they ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, would you weep for me? Thanks a lot. Oh boy! Here's a song that's about an elephant that was drinking water out of a water hole, and an alligator come up and bit his trunk off. And the elephant backed up a couple of steps and said, "Very funny." Very funny. Oh, you can't roller skate in the buffalo herds. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. All you got to do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down. Do it. Well, you can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. Well, all you got to do, put your mind to it, knuckle down, buckle down, do it. Well, you can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. Thank you. Well, boy, I used to have a lot more energy than I have now, but I'm missing the old energy. But not the gasoline that caused it. I'm burning a different mix now. Well, I've written a lot of ballads, written all kinds of songs, really. Songs that sold and songs that didn't sell. But here's a ballad of a song. My wife is usually along to help me sing it, but she's not here tonight, so she won't help me sing it. She's home in New Mexico. We live out in Santa Fe. We have 2 small babies. We've got a a year-old son and a 3.5-year-old girl, so she's home with that. We went to McDonald's and said, give us 2 small fries, and that's what we got. My wife, Mary, I met her. She was the pretty girl singer with the first edition, and so I went up to be a guest on Rolling on the River, their television show, and they haven't got rid of me yet. The band disbanded. I don't know what happened to Kenny Rogers. He was in that group. I guess he's getting by. I don't know. According to the Enquirer, he's getting by real well. You know. The 2 broken hearts, lonely looking like houses where nobody lives. And 2 people each having so much pride inside that neither side forgives. The angry words spoken in haste, such a waste of 2 lives. It's my belief pride is the chief cause in the decline in the number of husbands and wives. A woman and a man and a woman, some can, and some can't, and some can. Whoa, da-dee-day, ra-da-da-dee-da-dee-do, da-dee-da-doo-dee-doo. 2 broken hearts, lonely looking like houses where nobody lives. And 2 people each having so much pride inside that neither side forgives. The angry words spoken in haste, such a waste of 2 lives. It's my belief pride is the chief cause in the decline in the number of husbands and wives. Thank you. Well, I'm in a ballad mood, kind of. I wrote a #1 song for Ricky Van Shelton last year. And I know a few of you probably realize that Ricky Van Shelton sideways is Shelley Van Rectum. I don't know if anybody I told him that, and he said, he's awful good, I'll tell you. I laughed it off when she left. I said she'd come back again. Don't we all have the right to be wrong now and then? She won't come home. She says her love will never be mine again. Don't we all have the right to be wrong now and then? I guess I wasn't so smart after all. I forgot that with love there are 2 ways to fall. She won't come home. She says her love will never be mine again. Don't we all have the right to be wrong now and then? I guess I wasn't so smart after all. I forgot that with love there are 2 ways to fall. She won't come home. She says her love will never be mine again. Don't we all have the right to be wrong now and then? Chug-A-Lug, chug-A-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-A-Lug, chug-A-lug, grape wine in a mason jar, homemade, brought to school by a friend of mine, and after class, me and him and this other fool decided we'll drink up what's left. Chug-A-Lug, so we hipped ourselves. First time for everything, my ears still ring. Chug-A-Lug, chug-A-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-A-Lug, chug-A-lug, 4-H and FFA. On a field trip to the farm, me and a friend sneak off behind this big old barn where we uncovered this covered up moonshine still. For my first teenage thrill, I said, let me have a big old sip. I done a double backflip. Chug-A-Lug, chug-A-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-A-Lug, chug-A-lug, jukebox and sawdust floor, something like I ain't ever seen. Heck, I'm just going on 15, but with the help of my finagling uncle, I get snuck in for my first taste of sin. I said, let me have a big old sip. I done another backflip. Chug-A-Lug, chug-A-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burn your tummy, don't you know? Chug-A-Lug, chug-A-lug, didn't-do-do-do-dong. Hey! Oh, boy! Oh! Yeah! Boy, I forgot I wrote that one. I love that. That's great. I'm a big fan of mine anyway. I try to go to all my shows. We pulled up out here tonight, and I saw my name, and I thought, how great it is to be that popular, because everywhere I go, I'm playing there. That's just great. Ah! I don't want to go too fast for y'all. I'm just... Just for a second there, I forgot what the hell I was going to do next, but I've got 100 or 2 things to do. We're going to be here till 4 or 5 in the morning, brother. Vern said he came from Binger, Oklahoma, whereas Johnny Bench came from there. And I'm from about 40 miles west of there, a little place called Eric. What made me think of that is when I couldn't think of what I was going to do next, because I started in this business with nothing, and I see I've still got a little bit of it left, you know. It just comes up at me every once in a while, just nothing. We were poor financially. We had no money. We had nothing and very little of that, and it never rained out there much. It rained once over in Binger, but I didn't get to go see it. We was working. It was terrific. I didn't have no clothes till I was 7 years old, and my daddy bought me a cap so I could sit by the window and look out. I always had this little thing in my life, in my mind. I hear things a little off sometimes. I don't know what that is. I'm like a radio station. Sometimes it isn't quite in tune. But I used to work for my brother. He had a filling station up in Amarillo, Texas, and I'd work there in the summer. And Amarillo or my brother, I don't know. But I'd work up there in the summer, and one afternoon a woman come in and wanted to know if we had a restroom. And I thought she said whisk broom. And I said, well, let's back up here and we'll blow it out with a hose. It'll be all right. We just air that sucker out right here. Leave both doors open, yeah. My wife and I live now in New Mexico, about 5 miles north of Santa Fe, and Well, sometime in the afternoon we don't have much to do, and she's like hearing things wrong. She said, let's get in the car and go to town. I jumped in the back seat. Yeah. I had the top off the Morgan David already. You know, I was ready. Give me some of that Morgan Davis. I'll drink some of that. Ah, me, if she knew I was saying that, she'd sue me for a divorce or something and probably win, you know. I don't. I was thinking about home. Excuse me for a minute. I'm just thinking about home. Thinking about my old dog. I got an old dog. He's turned 15 in October. He is so old. You know, they smell bad and stuff, but they've been around since we had him since he's a pup. I heard I've read, and you've probably heard, that people who have pets sometime after so many years, they start looking alike, you know. I never paid much attention to it till a neighbor of mine jumped on me for crapping in his yard. Woo! Wasn't me. Somebody looked like me is what it was. Oh, me, oh, my. Trailers for sale or rent. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 by 12 4-bit room. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Short but not too big around. I'm a man of means, by no means the king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all the children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every locked it ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 by 12 4-bit room. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. Thank you. I had a song by Highway 101 a while back. I think I remember the words to this. This guitar will not pump up. Ah, there it is. You got echo on the guitar and my voice is flat. What the hell are we going to do about that? I got to fuss at somebody. What the hell am I? Fuss at myself. If you see me in some corner looking like all hope is gone, if you see me sit for hours and you wonder what is wrong, well, it's hard to talk about it, but my world just fell apart. I'm a walking, talking, crying, barely beating, broken heart. Did you see the teardrops falling and the tremble in my hand? Then you know that there's a story and nobody understands. It's a sad and lonely story, but I'll try to make it short. I'm a walking, talking, crying, barely beating, broken heart. Should you wonder how I got this way, well, listen. listen good. She left me for another, thought she'd be the last who would. Now I'm trying to forget her, looking for a place to start. I'm a walking, talking, crying about a beaten, broken heart. Should you wonder how I got this way, well, listen good. She left me for another, thought she'd be the last who would. Now I'm trying to forget her, looking for a place to start. I'm a walking, talking, crying about a beaten, broken heart. Hey, hey, yeah. I've been asked from all areas of life, I guess, to write music, and that's kind of where I've had some of my better times and better successes. I was asked a few years ago by the Walt Disney people if I would write, they were doing an animated feature, and they wanted me to write the music for it, and so I did, and I narrated the film. If you have kids, you probably have Robin Hood at home, and so there's no kids here tonight, but a lot of people used to be kids when this was out, and I'm going to sing a couple of Robin Hood songs, all right? It's great to watch a cartoon with your children and you're in it. That's just wonderful. We'll be watching, and my little girl will see it, and she'll just look up and down. And I'm a chicken in the movie, you know. With these lips, it was typecasting, I think, but anyway, wait a minute. Where was I? I was right here, wasn't I? Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest, laughing back and forth at what the other had to say. Reminiscing this and that and having such a good time. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day. Never ever thinking there was danger in the water they were drinking, they just guzzled it down. Never dreaming that a screaming sheriff and the posse was watching them and gathering around. Wow, wow, wow. Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest, jumping fences, dodging trees, trying to get away. Contemplating nothing but escaping, finally making it. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day. Never ever thinking there was danger in the water they were drinking, they just guzzled it down. Never dreaming that a screaming sheriff and the posse was watching them and gathering around. Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest, jumping fences, dodging trees, trying to get away. Contemplating nothing but escaping, finally making it. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day. Oodle-lolly, golly, what a day. Rocking now. Thank you. I don't know. Oh, I haven't been on long at all. Woo! Stuff like that kept me out of the Army for a while. But then I went. Anybody here been to Korea? That was an old war, wasn't it? I went over there. One that time isn't come home. That's what I did. That was 2 wars ago. It's forgotten. Now, golly, why do I bring this up? I'm going to put it right out. I've been watching people line up out front. It's a funny thing. There's a bunch of people out there, I guess, come in the second show. And during King of the Road, just toward the end of it, they walked off. I don't know where they are. Well, we saw that. Let's go. A fella asked me a few years ago if I'd be interested in Broadway music, and he was going to do a musical. And I didn't know anything about it, but I know about music and I know about people. And so he brought me this great story, Huckleberry Finn, and I worked on it for 1.5 years, and we came out with Big River, and it won 7 Tonys for that. If you don't mind, I'd like to do just some of Big River here tonight. I want to do a song from, thank you. I want to do a song from, well, this is from the first act of Big River. When I first went to Broadway in New York, I saw a fellow, there was an actor he was auditioning for our show, and he looked familiar, and I said, where do I know you from? And he said, Oklahoma. I said, Oklahoma? I said, what part? He said, the second act. I said, Jesus. Wasn't it? Anyway, this is from the first act of Big River, where Huckleberry Finn is going to help Big Jim, the runaway slave, make his break for freedom down the Mississippi. And before they get on the raft, they sing this song. Look out for me, oh muddy water, your mysteries are deep and wide, and I got a need for going someplace, and I got a need to climb up on your back and ride. You can look for me when you see me coming. I may be running, I don't know. Really may be tired and running fever, but I'll be heading south to the mouth of the Ohio. So look out for me, muddy water, your mysteries are deep and wide. I got a need for going someplace, and I got a need to climb up on your back and ride. Well, I've been down to the pain and sorrow of no tomorrow's coming in. So I put my pole to the river bottom, and I'm gonna hide someplace and find myself again. So look out for me, hey, hey, muddy water, mysteries are deep and wide. I got a need for going someplace, and I got a need to climb up on your back and ride. Highway 66 ran through my hometown, and I didn't get to see it except on Saturdays. We'd go into town, and I'd see cars going west and wonder where they was going, and most of them were headed for California. There are 2 breeds of Okies, those that went to California in the 30s and them that couldn't afford it. My folks stayed. I got thinking about a boy growing up on that river, and he was wondering where it was going, probably. So I wrote this. River in the rain, sometimes at night you look like a long white train, winding your way somewhere. River, I love you, don't you care? Well, if you're on the run, winding someplace just trying to find the sun, whether the sunshine, whether the rain. River, I love you just the same. But sometimes in a time of trouble, When you're out of hand and your muddy bubbles roll across my floor, carrying away the things I treasure. Hell ain't no way to measure why I love you more than I did the day before. River in the rain. Sometimes at night you look like a long white train winding your way away from me. A river I've never seen the sea. But sometimes in a time of trouble, when you're out of hand and your muddy bubbles roll across my floor, carrying away the things I treasure. Hell ain't no way to measure why I love you more than I did the day before. River in the rain. Sometimes at night you look like a long white train winding your way away from me. A river I've never seen the sea. Well, they tell me, but I can't be sure, man's best friend is a mangy cur. I kind of favor the hog myself. How about a hand for the hog? Say a hog ain't nothing but a porky thing, a little porky feet with a nosy ring. Well, pickle them feet, folks, how about a hand for the hog? Well, if you took a notion, I bet, well, a good hog will make a hell of a pet. You could teach him to ride and hunt. You could clean him up and let him sit up front. Well, if that and a hog had a comedy act, the fellow was terrible as a matter of fact, but that hog was so funny. How about a hand for the hog? Looks like this, either you ain't or either you is a true blue lover of the swine, folks. Well, how about a hand with the hog? Well, I've seen dogs that'll howl and bark for no more reason than a moonless dark, and the hog won't rattle his sleep like that. And how about a hand with the hog? Well, if you took a notion, I bet you could teach a hog to roll a cigarette. Well, it might take a little bit of time, but hell, what's time to a hog? Well, now, I once saw a hog with a small tattoo and red I reckon I do, and he did too, right there in front of me. How about a hand for the hog? Thank you. Yo. Yay. Huh. We're hot now. Yeah. Sing it anyway. If the guitar's gonna play this fast, I'll just stay up with it. Never let your hands think you don't know what you're doing. Loved you so much. Loved you so much. I stayed around, though I should have moved along. Well, it's been a long time leaving, but I'll be a long time gone. Hello, Highline, hello, highway. Here comes a big old semi my way. Stick up my thumb and here the truck comes, and the truck goes by and look like it's flying, whooping the big legs on my Levi's. Go a whip up, bye, been a fool. I've been a fool, forgiving you each time you've done me wrong. Well, it's been a long time leaving, but I'll be a long time gone. Highway, here comes a big old semi my way. Stick up my thumb and here the truck comes, and the truck goes by and look like it's flying, whooping the big legs on my Levi's. Go whoop, 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 and a boo. Just wanted you to know that was me. I don't lip sync any of this, you know. They ain't gonna come get my Grammys, I'll tell you that. I've been a fool Yeah, boy. Yeah. I'm a Kansas City star. That's what I are. The old lead lady ought to see my car. Drive a big old Cadillac with wire wheels. I got rhinestones on the spokes. I've got credit down at my grocery store, and my barber tells me jokes. I'm the #1 attraction in every supermarket parking lot. I'm the king of Kansas City. No thanks, Omaha, thanks a lot. I'm a Kansas City star. That's what I are. The old lead lady, lady. Thought I missed that a while ago. Your little lady, you ought to see my car. Drive a big old Cadillac with wire wheels. I got rhinestones on the spokes. I've got credit down at my grocery store, and my barber tells me jokes. I'm the #1 attraction in the supermarket parking lot. I'm the king of Kansas City. No thanks, Omaha, thanks a lot, thanks a lot. Yeah. I don't know where the high notes are tonight. The last word in the lonesome is me. The last word in the lonesome is me. My heart is as lonely as a heart can be lonely. The last word in lonesome is me. Life is a desert, and love quenches thirst. Life is a desert, and love quenches thirst. I forgot the words again, and the last word in lonesome is me. Hey, the last word in the lonesome is me. The last word in the lonesome is me. My heart is as lonely as a heart can be lonely. The last word in lonesome is me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm writing a brand new song. I'm still writing songs. I got a George Jones record coming out. I've come full circle. So with George Jones again. But I'm working on this song. I'm going to record again. I haven't recorded in about 5 years, and I'm going to go do that again. The ways of love are hard enough to understand as it is, without you going out on me and hurting me like this. While other folks are making love, but we're just making do. If you won't be my #1, #2 on you. Well, if you won't be my #1, #2 on you. Out the back door, down the path, you old two-timer you. Well, who says you go run and play while I go boo-hoo-hoo? If you won't be my #1, #2 on you. Oh, there ain't a claw in all the world enough to scratch your itch. If lonely hours and whiskey sours were gold, then I'd be rich. Well, who says you hang out to one while I'm up to 2? If you won't be my #1, #2 on you. Well, if you won't be my #1, #2 on you. Well, one, the number two on you. Oh, thank you all very much. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. He had blocked off my exit anyway. But anyway, we did an album together of music of mine, and here's a song especially for y'all because we've known each other a long time. Old friends, pitching pennies in the park, playing croquet till it's dark, old friends. Old friends. Swapping lies of lives and loves, pitching popcorn to the doves, old friends. Old friends. Old friends. Looking up to watch a bird, holding arms to climb a curb, old friends. Old friends. Lord, when all my work is done, bless my life and grant me one, old friend. One old friend. La da 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 dee. And I wake up in the morning with my hair down in my eyes, and she says hi. And I stumble to the breakfast table while the kids are going off to school. Goodbye. And she reaches out and takes my hand and squeezes it and says, how you feeling, hon? And I look across at smiling lips that warm my heart and see my morning sun. If that's not loving me, and all I've got to say, God didn't make little green apples, and it don't rain in Indianapolis when it's summertime. There's no such thing as Dr. Seuss, Disneyland and Mother Goose, no nursery rhyme. God didn't make little green apples, and it don't snow in Minneapolis when the winter comes. There's no such thing as make-believe, puppet dolls and autumn leaves and BB guns. God didn't make little green apples. Walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. Put a smile upon your face as if there's nothing wrong. Think about a good time had a long time ago. Think about forgetting about your worries and your woes. Walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. La 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 dee-oh. Whether the weather be rain or snow, pretending can make it real. The snow pasture, a green and grassy field, walking in the sunshine, sang a little sunshine song. Put a smile upon your face as if there's nothing wrong. Think about a good time had a long time ago. Think about forgetting about your worries and your woes. Walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. Whoa, walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. Bless your hearts. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you. I've had a great time this evening. I love you all. Thank you very much. God bless you.